And as we started to slowly move along, I mean, my eyes, you know, were turning as the car was moving forward, and all of a sudden, I see somebody in the car. And it appeared to be a woman in the car who I thought was the driver, because the way the car was so pushed up like an accordion kind of, she appeared to be like as if she were thrown over, which she wasn't, but if it was the driver that was thrown over, laying on the dashboard, and her head was turned facing me. And she had blonde hair, and it was covering over her face. And I said to Jack and Brandon, oh my God, there's a woman in that car, and I think she's got to be dead. How is no one helping this woman? What are they taking pictures of? What is going on? And then, of course, you know, we'll get to the next day, but to find out that at that point she was still alive, and that there were 3 other people in that car, and nobody did anything? Nobody did anything? And that there was a police officer there and another one outside? No one did anything at that point. How do you even, just as a human being, just try to make sense out of that?
After the fatal crash, French emergency services arrived at the scene. Around 12:35 a.m., Dodi El-Fayed was pronounced dead. He was taken directly to the morgue. Now you will see that morgue, the place where Dodi's father came to identify and claim the body of his firstborn. Renee, in terms of the timeline, the night that Dodi and Princess Diana died, Dodi never made it to the hospital, did he?
I found out later on that they brought him directly here, because when Mr. Fayed arrived from London here, he came directly here to see his son.
And when you say here, what is this?
The morgue in Paris.
Was there just no life on the scene? They made no effort to try to revive him. Is that why he never made it to the hospital?
Well, according of what Philippe told me when he was holding his hand, he said Dodi is dead. So obviously, is the reason why they brought him here? I don't know, but he was dead, definitely.
Now, the morning that his father arrived, did his father have the horrible job of coming and identifying the body? Do you know any details about that?
I think he did.
And then the burial was quite quick.
Yes, because in a Muslim cult, the body have to be buried the day after.
What happened to Princess Diana when she was pulled from the Mercedes? We have much more when our special continues. At 1:55 a.m., as Princess Diana was being transported from the scene of the accident to the hospital behind me, she was given a shot of adrenaline and suffered her second heart attack. Upon arrival at the hospital, efforts were made to save her life. Her heart was massaged for 2 hours. At 4 a.m., Princess Diana was pronounced dead.